there is culture. So if the soldier cannot abide with your culture, it becomes an intruder. Which means in Americans it's a criminal offense.
Yes.
In the whole Southwest today, we cannot do what these animals are doing in the bush. They are not the Hausa Fulani people. What is happening now, what is ravaging the South now is not, they are not Fulani from Nigeria. Not the Fulani that have been living with us for the past 100 years. They have not been killing people.
Sir, that is why they are saying that there are divided tongues and
from where?
understandings of the insecurity in the Southwest. Some say there are Fulani, some say there are Fulani, some say that and some of the leaders are not talking because of the party they belong to.
They are the people shouting. The one in Niger, are they not APC? The Fulani Herdsmen, particularly those wicked people from foreign, they don't know who is APC or PDP. They don't know who is Muslim or Christian. The only thing is that it is the government that encourages them. If you are arrested as a kidnapper and you are taken to court in Osun, which is 25 years, and you are jailed, no, but they will not do it. But the Fulani man that is rearing cattle up and down is selling. The highest he can sell a cow is 300,000, 350. Now before he could sell 300,000 and declare like 150 to the owner, he doesn't have anything. And now that he has AK-47, which he brought from either Sudan, Libya or where? Chad or Niger or Cameroon. So, and he could come out, carry you, and you now, your people are now begging him with 2 million. He will come back to the road again. Generally, in the olden days, I started this problem long time ago. When this thing was rampant in my area, I summoned the Obas in Nijisa land, because that thing was rampant in my constituency. There were about 4 or 5 cases of kidnapping, and they were begging Fulani Herdsmen with 2 million, 3 million. And anybody who could not pay, they would waste the money. So I now summoned I recorded the protocol, I summoned the Obas, because I knew it was the Obas that encouraged them in their domain. We now had an agreement. It was a closed door meeting that we hear anything where they came in and where they escaped automatically. I will use to chase the Oba out. That was an agreement. It went down for about 4 or 5 years. Even during Aregbeso last time, you will not hear anything bandit in us, because he had maximum security. He bought bulletproof vehicles as if we are in war, so he caged the whole place security-wise. It was even the case of a rape which he handled. It was as a result of pleadings. He didn't jail the Oba. So we now found out that the Obas were the people who employed the Fulani Herdsmen are the herbalists in their domain, so as to oppress their people. And we even got about 1 or 2 of the Obas children that were buying food for. So we had an agreement. Automatically they must buy food for the victims and the this. So it was the same one of them that took us to 84 tents where they were in our area, and we have to root them out. They are not the Fulanis that are living with us. They are not the Hausas that are living with us. Anytime we ask them, they will say they don't know them. And they themselves, look at what is happening in Zambara. Those who have Fulani there, is in Kebbi, in Kaduna. They are destroying their farms. So they don't know. The only thing is that they have sympathy for them because they are of the same color, the same tribe, the same Fufude language. But not all of them are Fulani people. They are from Niger, Chad, Cameroon. So that is the. But if they are Fulanis and Nigerians, they will be living with us. They will not live in the bush. I was laughing at somebody who said the ECOWAS protocols will be jettisoned, that they are coming through the road. Have you ever seen them coming through the road? It's only the bush and rivers. While you are sleeping, they are walking. So that they are not, they walk like animals too. Our own people, they stayed with us. They marry us, we marry them. Go to Iwo, you see a lot of Fulanis there. Even in Okogun, where there's some problem there of recent, they have been there for the past 200 years. In Ishenyi, Beti, Boho, you see them speaking Yoruba. In Osogbo, my capital, you see their leader speaking Yoruba. They don't have any other language. So this Udulom just came to hit, to allow the citizens to hit, the indigenous to hit their heads against the innocent Fulani and Hausas. And there will be war. That's what they wanted to cause and run away. But now that we have already agreed that we have problem on our hand, automatically they should leave.
Okay, so that takes me to, given your background as a paramilitary person and also a lawmaker of the Federal Republic. And in Yoruba land, they are attached to their forest because of cocoa and economic everything. Don't you think it is injurious that can we now say that people of your standing are not utilizing your experience to the advantage of your people? Because by now, this thing ought to have been proactively nipped before it goes out of hand. But what we're seeing is disaster.
You see, they were encouraged. Like my own opinion is very different from Fulani. They are not Fulani per se. There is another problem in the southwest now. The Samfara illegal miners, they have moved to Osun, destroying the land we are talking about. Not even kidnapping. And when they don't have anything to till again or mine gold, they go to the road and commit crime. That's the problem we are having now. So that of Herdsmen is even a little problem there. But now that they have started living, you will remember that inside the paper today, more than 4,000 of them have left for Kaduna and Kano. And I salute the courage of the governor of Kano, who has identified this enemy of peace. And is going with the southern governors that they should stop moving cows to that place. Because what they need in the southwest, the cows are there, the Fulani Riaras are there. So we don't need those Fulanis from, so-called Fulani from Niger, Chad, and to be troubling us. By the time the president will agree now that they should root them out. The IG tried in his own, because when I reported to him, he provided support. He has been providing support, but the problem is that most of his internal war, which is waging, has been intercepted by the army. If the army had maintained their presence at the borders, porous border, which immigration and customs, they don't have the capacity to prevent these people from coming through the bush. If the army had been there, automatically they will not be able to penetrate into the internal security of the country. So that you will say that they killed soldier anyhow. Like about 3 weeks ago, they went to Ifewa. That's the hometown of Pastor Adeboye. They killed the police escort to the Chinese. They carried the Chinese away. They kill anytime. So those merciless people are not Nigeria. So why others are not doing the way we are doing? It's because they don't have military background. They believe in rule of law. And these people believe in rule of weapons.
Yes.
So now that all of us have come to agreement that these people are our enemies, particularly Senator Bukachua said they have been terrorizing them in the north too for the past 20 years. And our Oga said
100 years.
Almost 100 years. Because when they come, they destroy their farmland and carry their harvest. If they be keeping quiet there, the Southwest will not keep quiet, because when they ruin the northern farming automatically and they are ruining that of Southwest, the Igbos, they don't have land. So whatever we produce here can augment with all what they are bringing. So now we have agreed that we have a common enemy, which is good. There is no sympathy for a criminal. And that's why our leader now say, what are they doing inside the bush? If they know that they are Nigerians. So we have agreed with the governor of Ondo, they should root them out. If you don't root them out, they are going to have problem. And the Amatekun is working. If you have any problem, they move there. Although they don't have weapons, but they have the means of arresting them with their guns. So please, the reporting system should not be too much on the Fulani, because it will strain the relationship we had together there.
Criminals.
Because the criminals brought guns. Since we have been living, we have been moving, we have never seen anything with them. But in this forest, we don't want them there. I agree with them. And two, open grazing should be banned. Now that the northern governors have spoken, automatically it's illegal. You see, when you are going now around the village, you see cows. At international route, you see them. So what are they doing there? So we are lucky, we have agreed now, but it has been a long time, because they have visited a lot of pains on the people. Let's see what will happen. Now that the military should go in and flush them out, they should go to the border and mount their weapons on the border, because inside the bush, then you see that we live in peace. Then to go, I told them state police is the way to go. Local government police is the way to go. Anybody who does not believe in that does not believe in the system of Nigeria. If you put community policing under AG in Abuja here, before he could give order to a CP, they have destroyed themselves. But if there is a local government police, even an estate police in US, is bearing arms. So, I don't know the level of our intelligence. Although they are not so very careful there, but they still carry weapons. But we are very careful here. So if we allow local government police, state police, then the federal will have less problem. Then finally we should restructure. We should go back to true federalism, so that the federal government will have less to contend with, like that of America. That's my submission. And that has been my submission since. God's okay, we are teaching towards true federalism. We are having Niger Delta Development Commission. Notice has gotten. We have brought our own that they should give us. The East has gotten it last year, but the president has not signed. Maybe not East, not West now. Zamfara is bringing war to collect independence of commission. Sooner or later, the whole thing will go around. Then we are now going to be independent economically. The center will not be too powerful. It's only the army, the central CID, the customs, the foreign policy. They still have a lot. State will not be coming with this bucket, cap in hand.
Abuja, beggars.
And they will still be powerful.
They will be very powerful.
So that has been my submission.